Well, welcome back everybody to Motorsport Manager and Single Seater playthrough then. And as you guys that have either watched the VOD since or joined me for the live stream last time will know, we managed to survive the ultimatum last time of finishing 5th or above. And we actually got 4th and 5th. So a pretty great result for the team all round. And it moves us back into 2nd place in the championship. Obviously the chairman's happier now. We got a boost for the race itself and a big boost for the ultimatum. So I should hope that we're safe till the end of the season. But obviously we want to secure the 2nd place to make sure this doesn't go back down. And we want to put ourselves in the best position possible for challenging for the title next year. Hopefully Team Kirov will get promoted, will take the promotion, and Surikov will bugger off because he's been a nightmare this season. Because I feel we might have had a chance of the Constructors' title if it wasn't for Zurikov. You look at his teammate is down in 11th. They do have the best car though, so it's probably their teammate that's underperforming. But we've been given this second chance. We did it. We got the result we needed and some by both cars actually finishing 5th or above. So some good points. We've got I wouldn't say a healthy advantage. We've got a 6-point advantage over Esprit, and we want to try and widen that between now and the end of the season then. So we've got 4 races to go, so let's get on with today's episode. We are safe for now. Yeah, very ominous from the chairman there. And I feel now the HQ is where we're really struggling. We need to build some buildings and stuff, but we need to make sure this car can actually challenge for the championship next year. So I'm going to go for a couple more upgrades before the end of the season. So I think we'll go for the brakes. Currently our weakest area. So let's get that minimum up. So we'll do 2 new brakes and then we will start saving for the end of the season then. So I think our efficiency is already pretty good at tyre wear, so we'll just go for sheer numbers. Yeah, I guess we're going to go deceleration there. We really need something that gets rid of a risk level, because that would be super useful, but we're not going to get that. So I guess we'll go plus 40 to max, and we'll put on the epic reliability so that we can get it on the car as soon as possible, and it will make it 636 then. So let's get that built. So we'll build 1 more brakes and get them fully improved before the end of the season. So we're looking good. We did take the pit crew off auto manage last time, so I'll put that back on. Purely because I don't really want to deal with it unless it's absolutely necessary. So I don't want an interview. Go away. You must know by now. I never take interviews. Press stop asking. I'm worse than Ferrari. I really am. Right. So last time we concentrated on getting the reliability up to make sure we could get all of the new parts on the car before next time. Before that race, sorry. So I think we will start improving the performance of the 2 new rear wings we've got, and we'll keep on at the reliability for the parts that we've been improving already. So let's get going. So I think those improvements just culminated last race in a great improvement, and that's something we were waiting for, to get everything on the car at the same time. So hopefully we can continue having good results between now and the end of the season. Who am I racing for? Not feeling myself lately. You're telling me to push, conserve, overtake. I don't feel like it's me racing anymore. So let's try it, which means I think we don't get to give him orders during the race and renewed passion, or takes a hit to his morale. Let's try it. Whenever this has happened in the past, it's generally gone pretty well for us. So let's let him do his own thing for the race. It's less for us to manage as well, from a very selfish point of view. Right, those brakes will actually be ready before the next race. Whether we'll be able to get them ready in time in terms of reliability, although they did have a plus 40 reliability to them, so we might actually get to get them on the car in time. Let's design some more brakes. Unfortunately we haven't unlocked legendary, we haven't actually unlocked epic yet, so this is kind of a waste, I feel. These aren't the same parts we've already built, are they? That would be a horrible waste of time. Brakes. Epic. No, it is 1 step ahead. And they are definitely a little bit better in performance. So let's keep getting that minimum up. You're only as strong as your weakest part. Apart from on certain tracks, of course. But that's complete rubbish, as Mercedes engine power at the beginning of this formula showed. Alright, we're going to go same. It's going to build the same part for a change, I think. Same 636. If we do that, I wonder if that's a better part, actually. Actually, no, we can get it on the car quicker if we do it that way. Can we use both? Oh, we can actually do 2 great parts and an epic part. Did not realise that. Probably should have done that with the other part, but there we go. It's happened now. And let's see if we can get those brakes ready, shall we? So they're already at 65, you see. So I feel if we maybe take these reliabilities, I think the gearboxes actually need a bit of work. Maybe just the average one. I'll move a little bit this way. Yeah, and then we can get those brakes ready and on the car for next race. Move the performance over. To be fair, they're not actually showing us any better than the great parts, but they'll get there. So let's see if we can get them ready and get the performance high enough to put them on the car. The other brakes will actually be finished as well, but I don't think we'll quite have time to put them on the car. So I think we'll have just one set of brakes for the drivers. And I think because we've got them done so quickly, I think this will be good for us. I think we can save now till the end of the season. I think we'll do what we can with the car we're given. So let's finish those second brakes. Try and improve the parts. Right, let's switch that gearbox over to those brakes. Yeah, see, the performance still isn't quite there. And we have got the buffs to the other ones, so they're going to take a little bit longer to get ready, actually. Yeah, we're not going to get the second brakes ready in time, so let's just make a small improvement to that suspension in terms of reliability and go back to 1010 then. Right, I think we're almost ready to go then. Some nice improvements for this race, and of course we got all the improvements we had last time. Be interesting to see when the pressure isn't on whether we can perform as we did last time out. We'll go further above again, as I've said before. When it's 1.2 million, it just takes one race to get that in qualifying or the race, or both, to outperform what we would get from doing Luxina. So it's worth it if we finish in the top 3 every 4 races. We actually make more money. So, right, let's get those. Actually, I don't see any particular benefit apart from reliability for those epic brakes yet. We need to wait till their performance goes up. And we had pretty equal cars last time, didn't we? I know we gave Clara the better car, but I think we'll do that again. And we are ready to go then. Okay, as per usual, I should get practice underway and be back with you guys for qualifying. Okay, into qualifying we go then. I'm only going to do 1 run in qualifying, so I want to save 2 sets of soft tyres for the super softs for the race, just in case. With the tyre rules and only having 3 sets of each compound, I feel just in case we need them for the race, just in case they either last really well or we need 2 sets, then we've got them. So we're just going to have 1 run right at the end of the session here. Hopefully our guys can get somewhere in the top 10. That's always the aim for this car. We always seem to have better race pace than we do in qualifying. So as long as we're in the top 10 and in the hunt for those points, then we can race from there. But I am hoping with Eka having, you know, a good selection of the better parts, just like she did last time, hopefully she can get into the top 5. And if Munro can get it nicely into the top 10, then we've got a good chance to go 2 different ways on strategy with the 2 guys. So, or guy and gal, shall I say. So let's see how they get on. Practice was okay. As we know, practice is a bit difficult in this because we have such a short amount of time. We can only really concentrate on either race or qualifying trim, and obviously the race is the most important thing, so that's what we tend to concentrate on. So let's see how they do. Just the 1 run. If they muck up, we could be in trouble here, but it'll be Eka across the line first, and she puts herself P5. Look at that. Couple of attempts off. Here comes Munro. Still a fair distance between the pair of them. We'll have to think about it at the end of the season, but Munro, he's performed well, but I feel we need another star driver here to win the championship. Because there is a definite distance between the pair of them. Munro isn't really improving as quickly as I'd like. So, as we know, incredibly close this field. Just 1 second between first and 20th. So, it's only 3 tenths between, well, just over 4 tenths between the teammates. But it's enough to be a difference of 8 places on the grid. So we can race from there from Eka. She can definitely get some decent points from there. And I think Munro starting in 13th. We have a chance to maybe do an alternate strategy with him. And see if we can outthink the opposition and get him into that top 6. But Eka is going to be full attack. And see what pace we really have in the car. Because Eka, of course, we put on dry tyres when it was raining last time just to see if she could get out in front after she took pole position. And it didn't really work out for us. So this is a good chance to really see what kind of pace we've got in the car. So we'll go soft and race trim as our preferred tyres. And of course Munro, we can't tell what to do this time. So it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on. So we have 10 laps of fuel available to us. You see, if we can save a couple of laps of fuel, we can maybe do a 1-stop, but it's so slow. That's the problem. So I think it's going to be a 2-stop race anyway, so we can definitely use both sets of super softs that we've saved here. So I think with Eka we will go with the super softs. I think Munro will go with the soft tyres just to give him a bit of durability at the end, see if he can string it out a bit. 99% set up from Munro, so close. I made some tweaks to Eka's, yeah, it went up to 96, so some good setups from them, and let's see how they get on, shall we? We need to keep picking up some points here, and if we finish where we started, we will still have that second place, but Thornton would go into P3, but we're underway then. Just 4 races to go now, and it's a great start from Eka. She's already up into 3rd place then. Munro struggling off the line, has lost a place down to 14th. Eka going for the win here. Eka challenging for the lead already. She's not quite able to get past Shah. Where is Surikov, sorry. Down in 7th. We need to run while we can then. Munro up to 10th then. Making some good progress after a pretty average start. And once again, Eka looking like she's got some great pace here. And I don't really want to turn it down too much, but I'm just going to go push and high, I think. Car reliability is good. I feel with quite, well, incredibly cold temperatures. Oh, we're not allowed to tell Munro what to do, I forgot about that. So he's just going to attack flat out, is he? Okay, let's see how he does. Maybe he'll teach us a few things about how to race. I would be worried about his reliability. Eka has got Batista, and Surikov has already made his way up to 4th then. So we need to get a move on and see if we can find a way past Shah, or we're going to get swamped here. Surikov already into 3rd, and I imagine he's just going to sweep us aside, as is his form this year. Yeah, there he goes. Eka fighting for everything she's got, but not able to hold on to that 2nd place. But if we can make a break with these front 4, we've got a good chance of a podium here. Pace is looking good on the car. I say, because I think this is going to be a 2-stop race, out comes the safety car then. Let's go to low and neutral. I don't see much benefit of pitting now. Let's see if anyone else does. Munro's made his way up to 5th with his aggressive strategy then. And yeah, it's a bit early for anybody to come in. I do wonder if it's worth it though. Because we're going to have to make 2 stops anyway because of fuel. And now we'd be safe over that mark to do those 2 final stops. But I think because no one else has, and because we're in really good position, I think it would be stupid to throw away track position at this point. So I think we will stay out. It's Batista actually that crashed out, so us 3 could potentially make a little break from the pack here. And that definitely puts us into a very good position for a podium here. Now, Munro's complaining about underheating his tyres. That's his own fault. He should know what to do, really. Right, let's go up to push and try and get some temperature back in these tyres for Eka. She's the only one doing so. Everybody else will have very cold tyres on the restart. And we'll go to high fuel mode as well then. And we don't have to wait too many more laps to come in, really. We're going to have to run the softs at some point with Eka because we've only got one more set of super softs. Munro will be able to take 2 sets of super softs to the flag. So let's see how he gets on in the first few laps here. But we could pull Munro in early and get him on some super soft tyres and go for a super aggressive undercut now that we're all bunched back up. But we are underway once again then. And once again Munro really pushing hard, but that's because he's really lost the temperature in those tyres. But we'll see how he gets on it. As I say, it'll be interesting to try and look into his strategy and see if we can run this aggressive. And maybe that's what we're missing out. Safety car again. Right, we're going to pull the guys in this time then. Because I feel we've got enough time to the end. Right, let's go soft tyres for Eka this time round. And fill the cart completely. Are we going to stack them, or should we leave Munro out? He has got the tyre life. He can potentially go a few more laps. Let's split the strategies. Let's bring Eka in, and let's leave Munro out there. Front 3 come in then. And everybody else pissing as well. Need a good stop here. And we don't lose any positions. I think we actually gained a position there. So good job from the crew. 9 seconds, no mistakes. That's what we want to see. Let's go to neutral and low then. 1 lap left on the safety car. Yeah, let's leave Munro out there. See if he can do something a bit different. He's got plenty of tyres left. He hasn't got much fuel though. I'm wondering if we should actually bring Munro in because it's a free stop and we'll catch back up with the pack, so I think we might as well. We could have stacked them, but I think we would have lost. Actually, no, we probably wouldn't have lost out too much. We probably would have come back out ahead of a couple of cars, so that was a bit of a mistake maybe. But let's get him in actually, because he's going to have to pit in a couple of laps anyway. He's really not going to get much time up front to pull away, so we may as well get his pit stop taken. There's a lot of people that aren't stopping as well, so this will benefit Munro, I think, in the long run. Hopefully it's a good stop. It is indeed, and he will go to the back of the field then. 3 have crashed out already, which is very surprising. Right, let's go push. Let's get some temperature back in these tyres for Eka. It's incredibly cold out here. We are at just 5 degrees. Looks like there was actually a crash between 2 cars there. Both Latian and Piet are out. So I don't know why he's complaining to me, Munro, mate. You're the one that wanted to do your own race, and now you're complaining to me that I'm telling him that he's underheating the tyres. That's not my fault, mate. So let's be fair. So Eka is still in a good position. She's technically net second, I would say, and Munro really needs to take advantage of these super soft tyres and get through as many as he can to avoid losing pace to these front 8 that haven't pitted them. So we are underway again. Still not even halfway through this race, been jam-packed already with action. And Eka trying to make some moves then. And we can be really aggressive with these tyres because they don't have to go in. They're not going to go to the end because of the fuel. And if we were to take the fuel to its limit, we probably only have about 6 laps left. So we've got a good opportunity for an undercut here. But Eka is struggling, must be said. She's lost a couple of positions already, and definitely not as home. That's because everybody else is super aggressive then. Maybe we do need to take a leaf out of Munro's book. Be a bit more aggressive at the restarts. Let's see how it goes. We never really use these red settings too much, and it's always, it's always done us good in the past. So let's not panic here. Eka making our way back through now, then back up to 11th. But Shah and Surikov are a long way away already. Then. So yeah, those guys that stayed out, you can see how much they've lost now, and I don't think they're going to get to the end on that set of tyres. They are going to have to stop again. So Munro is in a net 10th then, and these are the race positions apart from Rodriguez, who's still got to pit them, who can't have much fuel left, even though he's got plenty of tyres on those medium. Eka! Oh, Clara, what are you doing? Oh, Christ. Okay. That's not what we needed today. A rare mistake from her. Well, I feel she's made a couple this season. I'd have to look back to know that for sure, and we all know I'm not going to do that. That's a shame. Right, Munro's still got a chance though. Still got a good chance of some points here. And we need to get this timing of this pit stop right, because we know we can do 10 laps on the super softs. Take that down to about 9 if we're going to burn the fuel for the entire stint. The only problem we have is we have no control over Munro in terms of what he's doing with fuel. And I feel when the AI take control like this, the problem they have is they think that they're trying to get to the end of the race on 4 laps of fuel, so they stop using it. At this point, I'd still be pushing. And look, the tyres are so underheated. You know, what is he doing? And we just can't manage this race effectively. So we're going to have to trust in Munro's racing instincts to get himself any kind of points today. And this is where he needs to make progress early in that stint, but he was stuck up behind traffic. And now he hasn't really got the tyres to attack. So I have to see. How many laps has he done on these tyres? 6. So he's not even looking after them well. It's because they're so cold. Attack, man. For goodness sake. Right, we may as well push this to the limit then, considering how quickly he's destroying tyres. And at least then he should know that he's got enough fuel until the end of the race to use aggressive fuel modes. But he's taken a lot out of the gearbox already, but it should be okay on 48%. He's moved into the top 6 now by getting past John Sottir then. Kanjiro ahead is pretty low on rubber, so let's see if he can take advantage this time round. And he does go up into 5th then, and we will pull him in this lap then. See, I'm a bit worried. There'll be 9 laps to go after this, and he only managed to get 7 laps out of the super softs. But that's his fault, not ours. Now, do we play safe and go with the soft tyres because we know that he should be able to manage those, or do we use the super softs and hope that because if we don't have a safety car, he can manage them properly? I mean, he should easily be able to get 9 laps out of the super softs. I don't trust him though, that's the problem. He's destroying tyres today because we can't manage him. So we're going to go on to the softs. And then hopefully he shouldn't be able to do anything stupid enough to destroy them before the end of the race. So in he comes then. Those last 2 positions were crucial. Let's see if he almost got out ahead of Stramby there. Pit crew doing a good job today. He's back out in 11th then. And he needs to really push on for these couple of laps until everybody else pits if he wants some points today then. But he's got 2 cars ahead of him that's already pits, Tyler and Stramby. He's right on the back of Stramby. And for once we can do absolutely nothing. We just have to watch and see what he does between now and the end of the race, because we can't control it. Apart from a pit stop where maybe we might throw him onto the super softs depending on where he is on track. Yeah, this is a nightmare. See, Eka I would trust in this situation. Munro, I don't think he's got the skill to micromanage himself into the points here. We'll see. Still got McLeod, Karishma and Cruz to pit. Looking at the deltas, we should get out ahead of all three of them. So that will put us back into the points just about. We could do with getting past Stramby here though, because I feel Munro's quicker but just can't find a way past. See how he's now attacking the tyres like nothing, and they're so hot, and I worry that even these softs will get to the end with the way he's driving. He's using up that fuel like a madman. His front wing's in the orange. Oh, this is worrying, Munro. If you're going to use all these bells and whistles, at least get past Stramby. Yeah, I think you need to as well, mate. It's your decision, really, isn't it? We're in the points. The real dangers, I would say, is Karishma, McLeod and Larson in terms of tyre, but they're a long, long way behind, so we should be safe from them. So Stramby, John Stottier and ourselves are probably going to duke it out for 5th, 6th and 7th between now and the finish. Niehez might be a little bit of a worry as well on those super softs, if they can find their way. Oh, Cruz and Gribbles, not enough. Pit there. That's how we pronounce that name. So that actually puts us safely into the points, but releases Niehez onto the back of us. But Niehez will run out of tyres soon. So Munro's calming down in terms of pushing, but that's also now losing us pace. And yeah, Niehez is the worry. I feel John Stottier is going to get past at some point. Munro can just be a bit more frugal with the fuel and the tyres, and then we'll have something to play with at the end of the race. There we go, he's pushing again now. See, the one good thing is he can at least manage. The AI knows exactly how much fuel they need till the end, so they can manage that a lot better than we can. It's just the tyres they're really not doing a good job of. But Munro's starting to catch Stramby again now then. And Munro's done a good job, you know. He's looked after his tyres enough that he's got more in the tank than Stramby. About the same as John Stottier, and now he's started pushing. He has left John Stottier for dead. Niehez starting to drop back now those super softs are reaching the end of their peak performance. So can Munro finally find a way past Stramby into 4th? I would take 4th today. I feel Eka could have been on the podium here. I think Eka would have been right up there with Shah and Surkov if she hadn't have crashed. There's some gearbox issues for Munro, and that means he's immediately backed off. It's not even in the red yet, mate. You can keep pushing. This is the problem. AI, once again, just trying to look after the car when it doesn't need to be, and he's going to be under pressure here from John Stottier. Oh, and John Stottier's passed. Oh, this is so painful. I wish I'd taken the morale drop now. But to be fair, Munro has had a good race from 13th. Let's see what he's got on the final lap. Has he saved anything in the tank to get past the struggling Stramby and John Stottier? Still got half a lap left. He could still make an impression ahead of him. Come on, lad. Give it everything. Saved a bit of fuel. He's attacking on the tyres now. But I think it's going to be too little too late. Bad management from Munro really there has cost us, I think, 4th place, and he comes across the line in 6th. Well, we'll take it. It's a point, I guess. It's a lot less than we deserve today, and most of that is because of Eka and because of Munro's. Look at Shah's beard. I've never realised that before. Proper little leprechaun. Yeah, we struggled in that one. Obviously, Eka was our best chance of a podium there, and I think she would have got it if she hadn't have crashed out. But there we go. And Munro managed himself very well in the beginning of the race, but it cost us towards the end. And I think that's cost us a few points there, because I think 4th was definitely on the table if that had been managed better. but there was nothing we could do. Hopefully that's only one race, but when they say that, the drivers, they normally want to drive their own race for a bit longer. He did get the fastest lap though, good lad. Well, that's not so bad. He gets a couple of points for the fastest lap then, and actually brings home 3 points, so maybe his self-managing isn't bad for... It's good for something. We didn't get third or above, so no prize money. And Char goes above the pair of us with his win then. And means just 4 points between Eka and Munro now. So it's hotting up between teammates. And Surikov moves further clear. I mean, he'd already won the championship before this, but he secures that lead. And we actually increase our lead a little bit. Spree obviously didn't score, and it was Ruiz that were the big scorers, who were, I think, behind Thornton. I think they were in 5th before. So it means that we actually extend our lead in 2nd place by 9 points. And Kirov now have exactly double our points. That's embarrassing. They have just been too good this year. Right, well that went pretty well, considering the fastest lap actually is a nice little sweetener on the weekend and doesn't make it too bad at all. And the fact that Esprit didn't score, and we extend our lead in 2nd. The chairman won't like it because we were the 5th best team according to that. I don't know how we were the 5th best team when we got 3 points, but I think it's taking it on aggregate result. And obviously Eka's crash out was not great. So the happiness goes back down, even though we're still in 2nd. If we get another ultimatum, I am going to throw an absolute strop. Eka has a... Oh, she's got a cracked rib. Oh dear. We might have to throw in our super sub that's never been used, Carol Ann Iyer, who is actually a very promising driver. But we just can't take the risk on her. But this would be a good chance to give us some experience and get her out on track maybe. Especially now we've extended our lead in 2nd place. We don't need to worry too much about the points from the next race. As long as we get some decent ones between now and the season, we should have secured that 2nd place. So that's going to be it for today. Let me know whether you think we should sub in Caroline Iyer for Eka next time out and give her a run out as the reserve. I feel we should let Eka rest up. Driving a cracked rib would be horrible, I would imagine, in those cracked cockpits. Cramped cockpits. So, yeah, we're surviving. We're holding on to 2nd, and I think we're going to be able to have a good crack at the title next year, as long as Surikov is no longer in the championship. I mean, look at that, 82 out of 88 points. Closest driver is on 27. It's embarrassing, really, from the rest of the field. That is true dominance. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe as well. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again very soon.